Okay guys, I'm starting a vlog here. I'm back in Iowa. I'm back home, and I've been back home. It's actually already Tuesday. I've been back since Thursday, but I haven't vlogged. I have my cousin's graduation party. That's why I'm back in town. Then I have a wedding this coming Saturday, which Taylor's gonna go to me with, so I just stayed for the week in between the two weekends. But I've been up to the river. I've spent a lot of time with family. We've had like family dinners. Went to dinner with Taylor and her mom and my mom last night, and I've honestly just been really present, haven't pulled the camera out, but now I feel like it's like a work week because yesterday was Memorial Day, so it felt like a weekend. But I just worked at a coffee shop with Taylor. I meant to pull out my camera and I forgot because I was kind of rushed. Because I'm at a massage and I'm so excited. I have not had a massage since I was home like last. And my mom canceled because she couldn't make it today, so she gave me her appointment, and I'm like, oh my god, God bless. So I'm gonna go get a full body massage for an hour and I could cry of happiness. But lots going on this week still. I'm doing a run club tomorrow. I'll tell you more details, but I need to go in there so I'm not late. But I wanted to open up the vlog and say hi. And it feels so good to be home. Okay guys, it's much later in the day. I actually had my massage and it was so good. It was so good and so needed. And then I had a dentist appointment, so I knocked out 2 appointments today, and then I've just been working, so there hasn't really been much to show you, but I'm gonna go on a run. I'm wearing my little TLF set, this bandeau bra, and then the Cosmic seamless shorts. It's honestly like the perfect running fit because these shorts are like a little bit longer so my legs don't like chafe. And then this is just like a supportive bra. So if you need a good running fit, this is a good one. Wow, I'm out of breath from running upstairs, that's bad. But I'm gonna go run, and then I have a Zoom Bible study at 7:15. That's why I have to go run now. I forgot I have that because the time changes are messing me up. And then I'll update you guys. I'll show you guys, maybe I'll throw the vlog on the Bible study. It's just fun. It's like with some of my girls, like social media friends. So I need to go run. I think I'm just gonna do 2.5 because I did 5 yesterday with Taylor, and then tomorrow I'm doing a run club. So I'm doing 2.5 tomorrow. So I think I'm just gonna go for like 2.5 today. There's like a little 2.5 mile route around my like parents' neighborhood that I like to do, kinda, that I've been doing. I'm like taking the week off lifting since being home, and I'm just running. One, because I'm utilizing it to get like back into running again, because I kind of have been slacking, and the weather here is like kind of good for running because it's cooler. And so I'm just giving my muscles a break, giving my body a break from lifting, and I'm just running. But it's not always very fun because it's hard to be motivated to run every single day, I'm not gonna lie. When I have like breaks in between, it's easier, but it's been like consistently running every day. But I always am happy after, so I'm gonna go. I'm back. First mile was great, and then I was like, oh, we're cruising. Honestly, let's look at them paces. Because I thought I was going to literally die the last half mile. Like I was unwell, but I don't know if I was like running faster or if I'm just really out of shape. First mile in 8:50. That's like what I ran an 8:45 average pace for my half marathon, so like that's on pace. Then I got, okay, so I ran that pace the whole time. Well, the last half mile was just brutal. I felt like I was literally dragging. So I'm actually impressed that I was running that fast because I didn't think I was, but just trying to get back in the swing of it, and it's not fun. I like these colors together though. Cutesy. Cutesy.
No one who comes to me will ever be hungry. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
And no one who believes in me will be thirsty. Ever be thirsty.
I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but for the will of him who sent me. Just kind of shows Jesus' character and how humble he is. Like, he's literally doing miracles. But
not that anyone has seen the Father except me, who is from God. He has seen the Father. Truly, truly, I say to you, whoever believes has eternal life. I am the bread of life. Your fathers ate the manna in the wilderness, and they died. This is the bread that comes down from heaven, so that one may eat of it and not die. I am the living bread that came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever.
It's cool like how many times it says bread, or manna, which is another name for bread, because their whole life literally revolved around bread. It was like they had to make it, they had to pay for it, it fed them. Like their lives were symbolism, or the biggest metaphor.
They always say like what's repeated in the Bible is like meant to be repeated. Like things that are reiterated are like, you're supposed to like pay attention to that.
Yeah. Like he'll feed them, he'll sustain them.
Whoever feeds on my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, and I will raise him up on the last day. For my flesh is true food, and my blood is true drink. Whoever feeds on my flesh and drinks my blood abides in me, and I in him. Hi guys, you recognize the house? I'm at Taylor's, and we are getting ready for our run club. I'm hosting it. Well, Taylor and I are pretty much co-hosting it. I dragged her into it. We're hosting a run club tonight in Cedar Rapids, and I'm so excited, but I'm actually really freaking nervous. Kyler gave me a pep talk on the way here about it, so that was great. But I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I've never done something like this. I've done run clubs before in Arizona, but I don't think anyone does one in Cedar Rapids that I know of. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm really excited. We're doing a little like 2.5 mile loop. It's pretty much the loop that I trained all my half marathons running. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like super chill. If it goes well, I think I'm gonna host one in July when I come back for the 4th. So maybe this will be a reoccurring thing. I don't know, but I'm nervous. I'm just nervous that no one's gonna show up and then like a few people do and then they have a terrible time. That's what I'm scared of, honestly, but I'm praying it goes better than that. But yeah, so that's what's up tonight. I'll try to vlog as much of it as I can. I'm obviously gonna have a vlog camera on with me when I'm running, but I'll bring it to and pre and post, you know.
Now we gotta vlog it. Wait, tell the vlog how far you drove to get here.
2.5 hours.
That's crazy. That is so crazy. I'm so happy you're here.
Me too.
You're say hi to the vlog. Hey. Hey guys, look how fun. We have Everett, say hi to the vlog. Everyone say hi. You drove an hour? Oh, this is so sweet. Everyone came out, we ran. It was so fun. We did like my OG loop around downtown CR. It was like 2.7 and it was so much fun. I'm so glad I did it. But yeah, first little run club. I'm definitely gonna do this again though. I loved it.
Okay guys, it's the next day. I did run club last night and it was so much fun. It was so amazing. I was like on a high. Taylor and I were on a high. It was so fun. So if you came out, thank you so much. It was crazy. People were coming out from like far away. I was like, what the heck? It was so cool. But now it is the next morning. It's 8 a.m. I'm gonna go meet Maddie, my old lash and hair girl. She was in a lot of my vlogs when I was living here in Cedar Rapids. I'm gonna meet her down and get a coffee with her and chat and catch up because we have so much to catch up on. I used to talk to her every other week and now I haven't talked to her in months, so we have lots to catch up on. And then I think I'm gonna run downtown after because I have an appointment to remove my IUD later. And then I'm doing a podcast with Anthony, so we have a busy day, but I'm so excited for this. And there's lattes, smack.
Do you want to be in the vlog? Do you want to say hi? Look who's here.
Me and Maddie just debriefed our whole lives, a whole like year of life in like an hour and a half, but yeah. Hold on, we're doing great. I miss her so much though. This place is so cute. This is like our little spot. I love it. It's so cute in here, but now I'm gonna go run and she's gonna go work, so wish us luck. Okay, did a little switcheroo at a gas station, and now I'm in my running clothes. I'm parked actually outside of my old apartment, which is funny, but it's like free parking. I can get to my route from here, so I'm gonna go run. The goal would be 5 miles. We're gonna see how I feel because I did 5 miles with Taylor a couple days ago. I think that's in this vlog. And it was rough. It was really rough. So we'll see. I'm gonna take a chill. I'm just like trying to ease my way back in, but also push myself, but not like also overdo it. I don't know. So we're gonna go do that, see how it goes. I'm gonna start with 1 lap, it's 2.5 mile. And if I'm like feeling decent, then I'm gonna push for 5 because it's 2.5. So it's either 5 or 2.5. So, I'm gonna do that. It's 10 o'clock. So I'll be back by like 11. I'll be home by noon. And then I have, an OB appointment and I'm getting my IUD removed because there's literally no reason for me to have it. I have the hormonal ID. I've had it for since like 2020, which is so bad and I like wish I never got it, honestly. So I've never had complications, but I just like don't like the idea of like hormones being in my body. I don't like that. So yeah, getting that removed. I'm just scared about like the process and you're like crampy and kind of like spotty and stuff throughout the day. So I'm like super fun. But I'm excited to get that out and I'm curious how it'll make me feel, if it'll like make any difference in my body. I feel like it might. But yeah, so we're gonna go run. I'm gonna stop prolonging this run, knock her out, and then yeah, we shall see. I just want it to go well. And running has been hard recently, but it's good to do hard things. It's good to do hard things. And I'm back in my old stomping grounds, my old route, the same route I ran last night for run club, same route I ran 5 miles with Taylor. This was like my OG route. Like literally this is my old apartment. Right there. Hey, that was my apartment right here. So cute. I love that apartment though, I really do. It's like nostalgic just like being down here. Miss it. I do. But also I love Arizona so much. Friends, I ran 8 miles. I ran 8 miles. I was gonna go for, you know, like I said, 2.5, and then I was 2.5 in, and I was like, you know, I'm feeling decent, like we're doing 5 no matter what. So I went on the 5, and I was halfway through the 5th mile, and I was like, I should just go for it. I should just go for it. I'll feel really great if I do 7.5, so I'll do another loop. And then as I was on that loop, I was like, I need to hit 8. Like, I can't not hit 8. And so I did a little extra, like, loop-bitty loop around, like, the area to finish it out. And love that. I feel so proud of myself. I feel good. I forget how good I feel after long runs. Like, I just feel like accomplished and proud, because running has not been easy for me, you guys. It's been like honestly really hard to get back into it, but I knew being home and being forced to do it would get me back into it. And I know in Arizona it's gonna be hard because like right now it's perfect. It's, I don't know what the temp is, it's probably like 65, 75, a little breeze, like it was perfect. And it's not like that in Arizona, which really sucks, but just knowing that I'm capable of doing it was really encouraging to me, and I needed that, truly. But now it's almost noon. I need to run home and shower and eat. I just dropped off, actually, I'm at the Cherry building where Maddie works because I brought her a Celsius flavor to try, the peach raspberry. It's so delish. My mom had them at the house and she saw it, and I was like, I'll bring you one. Brought her into the coffee shop, forgot to give it to her, so I stopped by her work and gave it to her. But now we're gonna go home and yeah, shower up, and then I have to go to my IAD appointment. I'm ready to get her out, but I'm just like scared it's gonna hurt. Anyway, I listened to a Girls Gone Bible podcast too, the whole run, on like submissive wives essentially, and then I listened to my worship playlist, and that's what got me through. So yeah, I feel so good. All right, I just got home. I'm eating a yogurt bowl. It's like 90% fruit, and then I'm gonna add some of this granola that my parents have, and then the little bit of my homemade granola I made the other day. And I really plowed through this granola well. And then I'm gonna shower up. I'm gonna go to the supplement but I've never had, I might have had this granola, but it's been a while since I have. That's yummy. It's like very peanut buttery, and peanut butter is like my favorite food, so. Okay guys, we have Anthony here and we're gonna do a podcast. I'm so excited. We haven't done one forever, and it's actually funny. Did you see my Instagram story? One girl was like, she slid up and was like, when you go home, are you gonna be doing an episode with Anthony?
Yeah.
And I was like, of course. So yeah, we are gonna film this right now, and then I will update you guys on my appointment today, because I don't think I've talked to you since. Welcome. This is your first episode of From the Heart.
It is. Having a positive attitude is probably one of the most important things you can do every single day.
Because you have control over that.
Right.
You have control over your attitude.
People are too worried about what other people are doing to see the opportunities that are in front of them to take advantage of.
Absolutely.
And if you're out for lust, that's as fast as you can possibly move, and that's what you're going to get.
Yeah.
But if you want something to last, the foundation, you have to have a strong foundation. If you want the tallest skyscraper, if you want it built fast, it's not going to last.
Yeah.
If you want it to withstand time, then you have to build the foundation properly.
She was like, I was single forever. Like, all my friends have been in relationships. I've been the single friend, but like, I'll probably be married before most people, because she waited and like found the right relationship for her, and she did not settle. Like, you guys, like, she had like the highest standards, and sometimes she would sit back like in, you know, weak moments, and it's like, okay, am I like expecting too much? But like, you're never expecting too much. Like, I talked about it in my last podcast, she and I both like wrote down, like literally prayed for specific things in a man, and that's exactly what God delivered her. And it was like, she's like, I was patient. Like, she was so patient. And
marriage doesn't change anything. There is no reason to do it, and that's the problem.
Both of these girls, because you've been in situations like that with people where they think you're flirting, but you're just being yourself and friendly. And like the fact that she knows you and your heart and your intention, and she knows you.
I'm not going anywhere. Like, I told her,
it delivers for sure.
Yeah.
But it is interesting to think like where else I'd want to be. Like, Kyler loves Texas. I've always wanted to visit Charleston. The boys love Montana. Like, I wouldn't be opposed, because Utah looks beautiful, but I have no desire to go to Utah. But like, Montana's kind of like similar. Mom whipped up for dinner tonight. We're having steak. I'm so excited. Is that one mine? Yep. Okay guys, hi. It's the next morning, so last night was Thursday night, it's Friday morning. I'm gonna end the vlog here, but first I wanted to chat with you guys about getting my IUD out, the process, and so if you don't care about that, you can end the video here, but I feel like most of my girlies are gonna be curious. So I've had the IUD, so I got it out yesterday. I got it out yesterday afternoon. I was so scared because getting it in, I got it in about, I wanna say 3 to 4 years ago. It was, I don't even remember exactly when, but it was after high school, early college. I was off and on like the birth control pill throughout my like junior, senior year. And then I honestly would just like get myself off of it because I hated the thought of like taking hormones. You know, like it's just gross. Like I always have been a little bit more holistic. But then I ended up getting the IUD and I didn't do any research, and I regret that a lot. Like I really regret not doing any research, considering, I mean, I think I was probably like 18 years old, and I just, hormone health wasn't that talked about either then. And I just kind of was talking to my doctor, and I remember specifically her being like, I would tell my daughter, like I'd put my daughter on this, and I was like, okay, I trust my doctor, and if she's gonna put her own child on this, then like I'll be fine. Well, I was on Kyleena. I've been on Kyleena literally since yesterday for probably 4 years. I've been on Kyleena for a few years. Honestly, throughout the whole process, like I didn't have my period for like a year, and then I got it, and then I would lose it, and then I would get it twice a month, and it was like really irregular. And so then I started going to see an OB/GYN here in Cedar Rapids, and she's amazing. I love her. And I got like a checkup, we were chatting, we got my cycle a little more regular. So last year it's pretty much just been like a normal cycle, but I don't know if it's because I've been learning more about hormone health, it's more talked about. I'm more just like aware of the different like parts of your cycle, like your follicular phase, your luteal phase, your menstrual phase, like all that kind of stuff. Your ovulation phase. So all of those come with like different symptoms, and you know, I just feel like, I don't know if it's like those things when you're aware, you're like hyper focused on it, but I feel like my luteal phase has just been like absolutely wrecking me. I get like super moody, I get super, is it focus? I get like super moody, I get just really down in the dumps that week, and it kind of sucks because it's a whole week of my month. And I have just been wanting to become more natural. I hate the thought of like hormones in me, and Kyleena is a hormonal IUD, so I've been wanting to get it out for a year. I was gonna get it out a year ago at my like annual appointment, but I had to go to a Luke Combs concert that night, and there's a chance that you're gonna be crampy and like spotty, and I'm like, I didn't want to deal with that while I'm trying to go have fun and like be in a car all night, whatever. So we didn't get it removed, and then honestly I moved away and I just kind of forgot about it. And then when I was coming back here, I had known I wanted to get it because 2 reasons. One, I just obviously wanted it out. A lot of people talk about getting it removed and going natural and using natural cycles to track. And 2, there's literally no reason for me to have it. Like, I don't deal with like hormonal acne, that's why a lot of people get on it. And I don't have any issues like hormonally that I know of, like PCOS or anything like that. And a lot of it was too just like pregnancy prevention, but I'm abstinent now. So there's literally no reason, there's no benefit for me having it. And 2, if you guys remember, I didn't talk about it a ton on YouTube, but back in December, my mom, well actually right in August when we moved to Arizona, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was so scary. Luckily they caught it super early, so girls, make sure you never miss your yearlies, like never miss those, because that's why they caught it super quick, because she goes to her appointments. But she caught it, and luckily they were able to treat it, and she's like cancer free now as of December, like around Christmas when I came home. But her breast cancer was linked to like a hormonal cause, and so my mom had the IUD for like 10 years, if not longer, of her life, and there's a really high chance that it stemmed from that. And I was like, okay, that's literally my mother, so the likelihood of that happening for me is higher. So I'm like, absolutely not, we're getting this out. So yeah, when I came back home, I booked my appointment, and luckily got it removed. I was so scared yesterday, like, because getting it in, I went to a different doctor. I didn't go to an OB/GYN, I went to like my actual like family doctor, who I'm not really a big fan of. And we got it put in, and I passed out. Honestly, it wasn't even due to like the pain. I think it was just due to the idea. Like, I'm one, if I think about it too much, like if I think about getting my blood drawn, or if I think about any needles and blood and all that, I get really nauseous and sick. But I've gotten better. I've gotten better over the last few years for sure. Like, I can handle tattoos, lip injections, stuff like that. So I think I'm over that. But I was so scared because I'm like, I didn't want to pass out. I didn't want to be in a lot of pain. So I had my mom drive me to my appointment because I did pass out getting it in. But yesterday literally took 15-20 seconds. I'm not even kidding you. This is TMI, but if you're a female and you've went to a yearly, or you've gotten an IUD placed in, you know, the clamp situation, that's the worst part. Literally went so quick, you guys. It was probably 15-20 seconds. She's like, take a deep breath. I was like, open the clamp, pulled it out, we were done. Clamps were out. I was like, what? Like, I was like, that's it? Like, I thought it was gonna be the whole process, because from what I remember, getting it put in was much longer and it was much more terrible, but it really wasn't even that bad. So I don't know if I'm lucky. I think my OBGYN is just amazing because every time I've ever seen her, it's been like lickety split, so quick, so easy. But I'm so happy I got it out. Like, I felt like a weight was just like lifted off me instantly. And then I shared a bit on my Instagram about getting it removed. So many girls slid up, you guys, being like, either one of two ways. They were like, I have the IUD and I've been considering getting it out, but I'm scared because of the process of it, because it just sucks. Or two, they got it out and they were like, best decision ever. Like, I would do it again and again. Like, I would never go back. They're so happy they got it removed. So I am very happy. A lot of girls, though, were saying they had different like responses and reactions to removing it. Obviously, hormones are coming out of my body. I did ask my doctor about that. I'm like, what should I expect? And she was saying that because these hormones shouldn't have been released into my bloodstream with the Kyleena, that I shouldn't notice any difference. So I don't know if the girls who were responding to me, some were saying that they noticed like higher sugar cravings. Some girls said they filled out a bit more, like a little bit of weight gain. Some girls, good experiences, most good experiences, some poor. Again, they could have had a different IUD than I did. I don't know if they had Kyleena or not. So I'm curious to see how my body responds. I felt great so far. I've had a little bit of like cramp, kind of just like the first day of your period, a little spotty, a little crampy. That's it. I was expecting it to be much worse, so we're feeling really good. Most of my friends are like, you will feel amazing. It's so good to be natural. I will be using natural cycles, which apparently too, if you didn't know, this is a really long clip, sorry. If you didn't know, the Aura Ring is connected to that. So it takes my temperature, it helps me track, and then I can track my cycle through the app, Natural Cycles, but your insurance should cover it. Somebody DM'd me and said that. So if you're interested, look into that because it is kind of expensive. But yeah, so we're on a new journey of hormone health and being natural, and I'm so excited. I just hope to feel more myself, more like naturally in my body. But yeah, I will definitely keep you guys updated through vlogs, podcasting, Instagram stories, whatever, just my journey. But cheers to being natural, and I'm gonna end the vlog here because this was like a 10-minute clip. I think I'm gonna film another vlog for the rest of my trip here in Iowa, like going to the wedding and flying back home and stuff. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.